Hello, welcome to Bob's Vape Reviews here in beautiful Manila, Philippines. Today we got a little bit of a special mod. It's a collaboration between two of the great mod makers here in the Philippines. I'd like to just first say all items in this review were bought by me for doing the said review. I'd like to give a shout out to Boss Gilbert of El Diablo Mods, Boss Ivan, the Boss Mods, Boss Xavier, and Mom Anna from El Diablo who helped me out with this mod. So, let's get right down to it. This is how I received it here in the Philippines. How you may receive it in your country may be different. Came in a big bag. You've got a bag with some bubble wrap. And then we have another bag. Let's take a look. Nice. Ooh, I like that. We have El Diablo and TBM. Now, El Diablo's been around a long time. Some of the mods that Boss Gilbert made were the Incubus, Lucifer, Satan, Moloch, Anubis. Some of the most famous atomizers, and one of the very first atomizers, legit Filipino-made atomizer I ever had, was El Diablo. We have the Hellboy, the Mephisto, the Baal, the Succubus. I'm sure I'm forgetting a couple more, but this man has a long history here in the Philippines of making some of the greatest mods and atomizers ever been made here in the Philippines and around the world. So, let's open it up. Let's see what we have. Now this mod, the best way of getting hold of these guys is on their Facebook page. You could either go to the El Diablo Facebook page or you could go to the Boss Mod Facebook page. We have two tubes. They are really quick to reply and very helpful people on both of the groups. So that's one of the best ways of getting hold. Now this is a limited production mod. This is a tube mod. It's called the Diablos, and it's a single or a dual series mod because it has the booster. It is 18,650 or 21,700. Let's take it out of the bags here. There's the booster. We have laser etching with a Delrin shell, brass body, copper contact. Very nice. It looks like it's, if you remove this screw here, is how you could take the shell off. I've seen some guys running it without the Delrin sleeve on it, on the lower part of the extension. Finger twist battery cap, nice. Beautiful engrave. Really sharp. El Diablo TBM. Let me see if I get a close-up of that. There we go. That's that laser etching. I'm not a big fan of laser etching. There we have a serial number up at the top, also laser etched. 030. Very nice. You have adjustable contact, copper contact there for the 510 pin. Very nice. We have a copper sidefire switch. Feels good. I like the design on the body, on the Delrin body. Very nice. We got some space here. One thing I don't see, made in the Philippines. Guys could have engraved that down here. Made in the Philippines. El Diablo TBM. There's some wasted real estate here. Would look nice. It's very light. Very light. We'll get some measurements on it in a second. The machining feels very nice. Let's take a closer look at the top. It's a little dirty. I know that I just opened it up, so I see a couple fingerprints on there. Alright. Nothing too bad. It still has a good shine to her. The copper is starting to tarnish a little. Hang on to this bag. I guess this is going to act as your COA. I remember when El Diablo mods came with a sticker or a card that said El Diablo. That would be your COA. You know how, you guys, I'm crazy for COAs. Let's take some measurements and some weight. See how it does. And we'll go from there. Come on, batteries. Oh, I think there we go. I think she needs new bats. Okay, the booster comes in at 82 grams, 82.6. The mod with no battery coming in at 114, let's say. And then with the booster, it's just a shy under 200 grams. So it is light. It's not a very heavy, even though made out of solid brass, it's not very heavy. Let's take some quick measurements on it. Real quick here. The mod itself, I'm not going to go measure up the booster. I'm going to just do the mod basically. We have 87.3 tall. Width-wise, with the sleeve now, we're coming in at 27.39. The deck itself, the mod itself, let me see, let me get it on the edge here, is 24.8. I'm going to slide a 25 millimeter addy on it. We'll take a look and see how it looks. Very nice. Has good hand feel to it. I'm trying to fire it from the bottom. I'm so used to the tubes being button fire on the bottom. This is side fire, Bob. Hello. Nice. The machining looks nice. You have the name of the mod right there on the firing bar. So I get a close-up of it. Very nice. Very nice. Really, I can't believe nowhere Filipino, made in Philippines, or the Filipino flag. You know, proud Pinoy. This is done in limited batch, so maybe that might be one reason. There's not that many of these being made, so that's one benefit of this mod. It is done in a very small batch. Let's take a look at this other part. Let me take the 510 apart. When you're ever taking this this type of 510, like also on the MCM mods, the UDG box mod, the 510 has the little holes. You take your ceramic, and there you go. Don't use your metal tweezers or use any kind of metal tools. This is brass. Metal tools are steel. You ruin it. Nice. We've got a copper, adjustable, and we have a piece of Delrin in there for battery protection. So remember, you guys, even though there's protection there, make sure your battery wraps are good, especially on the top. That's where they always start, is near the top or at the very bottom. And this looks nice and clean. Very clean. Machining looks good. Focus. Nice. The machining on the tube itself looks good. Very good. Machining, especially from El Diablo. Well, we have 18650 adapters inside. 2 of them. That's a nice bonus if you run an 18650 in this. Very nice. Sidefire. Now remember, this type of mod is not going to be very pocket friendly. You're going to definitely want to loosen up the battery cap if you put this in your pocket. The machining is nice. Here's the battery cap. Being a 21700, a lot of space for your fingers to get in there and to take it apart. Machining is well done. Very nice. I like this. Wow, it just falls into place and screws in. Very nice. Very impressed. All right. Let's put the 510 back on. Now that's plastic threading, so take your time putting this top cap on. Okay. I'm even going to just do a finger tight. I'm not even going to use my tweezers to tighten it any further. Okay. I'm going to use SC Creations Danai. Using my round wire as usual. Kenthal A1. I loved using it. That machining is nice on it. Very nice. I think I may have to adjust that. It looks sharp. That looks really sharp. Nice. Oh. Really nice. I have a funny feeling I'm going to have to adjust that pin. Yes, I do. Hold on a second. Let me grab my screwdriver. Got to use the right tool for the right job. I'm not going to use something that's not going to work for me. I'll make sure I use the right bit. That's very important, especially if you're doing maintenance on these mods. You don't want to use the wrong size of anything. You want to take your time when you're doing something. Okay, let me try that out. See if that works. Machining is beautiful. Really nice. Okay. 21700. Make sure you check your battery wraps, guys. Make sure you're using good bats. Practice Ohm's law. Got to adjust that pin some more. Doing the no cuts on the video, so you're seeing this as I'm doing this. Let me try that. I think I may even have to go more. Nope. Beautiful. Fires right off the bat. Nice. Very nice. Loosen my battery cap. One thing I forgot to do, I want to take apart this screw, see how it comes apart. Alright, so let me put that down. Let me grab this. This is a big screw, so you're going to need a big screwdriver bit for it. Make sure you use the right size bit. Don't use one too small because that's a brass screw and you will screw that screw up bad, the head of it. So, I've got the big Gorilla Stanley out. And I like to use my thumb as a guide underneath the screw so the screwdriver don't slip off, especially one this big. Now the screw is just really, wow, very small screw. If you're ever taking this mod apart, make sure you're working over something that has a cloth down, put a towel down, or a vape mat down, a build mat. Because if this screw does come out and fall, and it hits something hard like a hard table, it's gone. You won't find it until the day you move out of your house. We have a solid copper contact. Very simple. Very, very simple design. Machining is nice. Really nice. Not bad at all. Very simple design. As you can see, it is a sidefire. Very simple. I like this. Okay, let's put it back together since it's only one part. So I'm going to take the screw and I'm actually going to start it with my fingers. Wow, it's stuck to my finger. Just like so. Take your time, guys. Take your time. Use your thumb as a guide so you don't slip off and scratch your mod. Boom. That's it. You don't need to go cranking it down. That's it. Very simple. Okay, let's try this again. Let's put the Addy on. Let's put the battery. Where did I put the battery? Oh boy. Live video, Bob. Where'd you put the battery cap, Bob? Okay, Bob misplaced the battery cap. Bob don't know where he put the battery cap. This is live. I'm ruining my video for this one battery cap. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, the case of the missing battery cap, it was found. It was underneath the bags. I apologize. Putting the battery in her now, tightening her down. Plenty of space for your fingers to fit. Nice. Fire right up. What juice am I using? I'm using honey butter. One of my favorite local Filipino juices. It has a great flavor. Let me juice this cotton up. This is a nice handy little mod. It is light. It is light. Hits very well. Very hard hitting mod. Good contact. Very little voltage drop. Responds quick to the press. Very nice. Very nice. Let me see here. Pros. What do I like about her? I like how light it is. I like the quality of the workmanship on it, and I like the design. Nice. The price. The price is beautiful. You're talking about just, if you're in the States, it's going to be under 200, probably even under 175, if you can find them. Okay? Okay. Another pro, 18,650 to 21,700. I know everybody, I'm a 21,700 fanboy now, so this goes really well in my book. I like the design. I like the fact that it uses that size battery. It looks outstanding in the hand. It feels outstanding. Con. No made in the Philippines on it. I like to see my Filipino mods with the made in the Philippines. I'm really proud of that. And the other thing that I question is, if you look at this, you see how thin that wall is. Okay? Now when you're setting this down on a table, you're going to want to make sure you're setting it down straight on and not at an angle, because you might dent that, and if you dent that, you're going to have a very hard time ever removing that battery cap or ever putting the battery cap back on once you do remove it. A lot of the other brass mods I've seen, they make the bottom thicker just for that reason, so you don't go in slamming it down and denting the housing. I'm being really anal to find something to pick on this mod, you guys. Big bonus, especially for the prices, you're getting this booster or extension, however you may like to call it. Let's take a quick look here. I believe if you remove this set screw, it's a very small screw. Be careful, you guys. I believe, yes, it does. The tube comes off. So then you could run it. There you can see the engrave really well with the cover off, the sleeve off. El Diablo. You could tell his influence on the engrave of this. It's Boss Gilbert. Nice, boss. Really is. So then it would look like that. Remember, this is series now, so watch your ohms, okay? That's serious sub-ohming material there. I'm a single bat guy. I like this. So let's reassemble this cover again. Slides on. Center the picture. Whoop. Line the hole up. See the hole there? You want to line that hole up so it's good. Take it with your finger. Be very careful. It's a small screw. It's a very small screw. Be very careful. There we go. Well, see? Take your time. Be very careful. It's a very small screw. The threading is very fine threading. I may have to use the screwdriver on this one. I'm not getting it started good. It keeps popping out on me. So let me get a small screwdriver to try it first. I know this is against my rules, but I just wanted to get it started. Use my thumb to guide it. No, just swimming all over the place. So you may not have the hole lined up correctly straight on. That may be the reason why I'm having an issue. So let me take it out, and it isn't. The hole was off a little bit. There we go, perfect. Now I hope it don't move. I'm going to use my thumb to guide it. I don't want it to slip off. I'm going to go back to the big screwdriver, and I'm going to use my thumb to guide it again so I can tighten it down. It's just a little bit tight, especially when you're using such a big screwdriver. You don't realize how much power you're putting into torquing that screw down. So be very careful. And then once again, everything is lined up. I really did like the look of it with the sleeve off on the booster. You could see the engraving more. It makes it pop more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to sneak past the guards and we'll do a cloud check on her. So thank you guys, and I'll see you shortly. Thank you. Hey everyone, I'm back. I'm down here by the pool. It's a little bit windy right now, so it's going to be kind of hard to do a cloud check. But while using this for the couple of minutes from upstairs to downstairs, this edge right here is kind of sharp. You could almost shave with it. So take care, you guys. It is a little bit sharp, but it's that edge right there, right where the battery cap goes. But other than that, let's do a cloud check. I'm using honey butter, a local juice here in the Philippines, in Manila. Get a little juice on her. Once again, I'm using the SC Creations atomizer, Donai, and let's give her a test. Still required to have masks here by the pool, so I apologize. She does hit really well, really quick responsive switch here. A great design. I like it a lot. No issues with it getting hot, no issues with it misfiring. Every time I push the button, it's worked. It's a nice mod. Let me put a little bit more juice on this. The wind is kicking up here pretty strong. The sun was out when I was upstairs. By the time I got downstairs, the sun died. This is a cloud chucking atomizer. This atomizer is really a good atomizer, a great taste. The mod itself performs really well. Really cannot pick anything bad about this mod. Wish it just said made in the Philippines down here at the bottom. Would be really nice. Right here would be nice. And like I said, be careful placing it down on anything hard. You don't want to dent this tube. Try another vape. Wearing my El Diablo t-shirt from a long time ago, vape me. Boss Gilbert, Boss Ivan, very good mod. You knocked it out of the park with this. I highly recommend this mod. You guys be safe, enjoy, and I look forward to doing the next review. You guys take care. Peace!